What's up, guys? It's RWBY Universe, and while I'm waiting for Resident Evil 2 to, install itself on my PS4, I thought what better way to pass the time than to, continue on with the RWBY-related reactions. So this is going to be episode 12, and the episode name is, I think it's Seeing Red. Alright, that's going to be interesting. I'm pretty sure RWBY's going to have some level of whatever you're going to see. But first, before I get started, I think it's important for me to say I am sorry for the misviewing of Adam's little scar that he had, a scar that he had on his eye. When I first looked at it, and the orientation of it kind of made it look like it was an SOS thing, which made me kind of confused, but as it should, because it isn't an SOS, it's actually supposed to be for Schnee Dust Company. The O that I saw is actually a D, and the other S is actually a C. I noticed it when I rewatched the episode when I watched it with Goat. So for all of you who are probably telling me about that, the only reason why I probably don't know is because I haven't been reading comments lately due to various scenarios, but I'll sure to read comments on this video in particular, I swear. Those of you who probably are yelling at me at the screen saying that it's not SOS, but Schnee Dust Company, no problem. I understand, and I'm happy to know it right now. So now we know it. Now that makes a lot more sense as to the reason why he hates the Schnee Dust Company and maybe the rest of the world as well. But that goes with Adam Dust showcasing more, and also for his line saying that this may have hurt, but Blake leaving him hurt a lot more. It just piles on the fact. So with all that being stated, again, sorry for the misviewing, and you are right to be mad at me for that. As many people on the internet tend to do when you get a certain thing wrong that's obvious to them, but not to the other. Gotcha. So let's get started. Up. 3, 2, 1 now. So hopefully Gran is okay. I'm pretty sure a missile thrown by a mech isn't gonna take her down, hopefully, because, well, you know, there's a lot of things in there that okay. As for the continuation of Blake and Yang versus Adam, I have no idea where the conclusion is gonna go to. A likely scenario is that he somehow escapes again. The wishful thinking scenario is that he's taken down for good. Other situations mean something, but all I do know is we're nearing the end of this volume, and so things are gonna start coming up to a wrapping up nature. And I like how also in this volume we're starting to get, like, we got two people's semblances. Well, one person's semblance and the other person's backstory behind the fact that he hasn't used a semblance, and that being Mercury. Which is questions that I've been seeing around the ether for a while. I will say, in forms of music, I don't know why I haven't mentioned it before, in forms of music, the first opening will always get me. But in forms of visual aspects and just the movement, this opening's got all the others beat to me.
You just couldn't keep this rivalry between us, could you, Calavera? You had to rope in children to fail with you.
Okay. You guys are celebrating a little too much for... And also, you're not paying attention to your job. Another bad thing I gotta say for this whole entire thing.
RWBY, can you hear me? Are you guys okay?
Are we okay?
I know, we were supposed to lay low, but listen. I think I finally found a weakness.
Well, we're all ears.
Neat.
Yeah. Guys!
The cylinder on Cordo's cannon rotates and locks in a giant dust cartridge every time she changes attack style.
That makes sense.
Noticed.
Right, but her missile launcher doesn't lock in. It
Pops out. Without her shields, one well-placed shot could detonate the missiles while they're still in the launcher.
could destroy the entire cannon.
Well, there you go.
That's brilliant.
Can you make that kind of shot?
It's good enough.
One chance before she catches on. I'd have to be practically staring down the barrel of her cannon.
Oh, it's just like Chromax.
Guaranteed that.
And you have a bunch of anarchy. It's a Borderlands thing.
RWBY, what are you doing?
Taking it down. What do you look like she's doing?
Hey, Cordo! I've got one missile left, and I know
Oh my god.
One missile, you say? That's a shame, Maria, because I have plenty!
Are you too crazy?
Maybe.
Sometimes the best approach is simply the most direct.
Going at him with a full frontal assault, then continuing on with a full frontal assault, then you're gonna take him by surprise with another full frontal assault. Oh.
You thought you could fool me?
Oh.
I can't see. My eyes.
No, no, no!
Take control.
Come on, man.
We're gonna crash! We're gonna crash!
Just make it as soft as possible.
Look!
Good enough.
We're still in one piece.
Impact Force, man. It's still Impact.
Very
How's Grand?
clever. But even the smartest apes can't compete with the intellect of man.
Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Ruby, stop!
I need you to trust me.
It's called Determined Spirit. And oh man, it's huger than huge. Go for it, Ruby.
Surrender for your crimes and accept your punishment.
No. We're going to Atlas.
Don't tread on
And
me.
you have tried to stop us and failed. But we're supposed to be on the same side.
We're supposed to use our power to protect people. But you just use yours to look down on everyone.
We didn't want to steal from you. We did it because you gave us no other choice. Now I'm giving you one last chance to stand down and hear us out.
Even though to her, you're not in the position to make this type of demand, but hopefully she's not dumb.
I've heard enough.
And she is dumb. She's planning to kill a child. Well, definitely not a child, but you know what I mean. Definitely someone way below her age. Come on, man. Are you serious? Alright!
Missile launcher springs out. But the raw dust gets locked in.
That's Ruby for you. That's Ruby. The fact that if she stood down, she won. If she fired the cannon, she won. If she fired her missiles, she won. Because all those scenarios, she had an idea for it. Oh, it's so good.
Ruby. Ruby.
Oh.
Told ya.
Nah. That was a win-win-win scenario.
Oh, don't tell me I missed it.
A little bit, yeah, maybe.
You knew you couldn't win 2-on-1 at Haven. What makes you so sure you can win now?
I don't have a choice. I have people who actually care about me. And I promised I'd never leave them again. So I'm not dying now.
You know, she made a promise to me once. That she'd always be at my side. And look how well she's kept it.
Well, you see, you made decisions that kind of didn't align.
To you, or to the person you were pretending to be.
See, that works out too. I mean, like,
So I just wasn't good enough for you.
there are a lot of things you weren't enough for.
It's so much more than that.
I know you've made your choice.
See, that still looks like an O to me, like the type of O that you
I've
use, but
made
okay.
mine.
I still understand. Oh, here we go. Hitting up that Naruto run. A 2v1 is one of my favorite kind of orientations. You definitely see quick teamwork. That's why I like. Overwhelm him. Overwhelm him. Ah! Oh, okay.
Blake!
Moment of truth, Yang. Do you think you're faster than you were at Beacon? Me neither.
Great.
Your aura's bound to be running low.
Ah, distraction, distraction. She's fine. Keep.
Hit me already! What does she even see in you?
Ah, trust me, man. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things a lot of people in the fan base see in her. All right, so.
You're just a coward like her.
There we go.
Gotcha.
Oh, there we go. The upsides of having a robotic arm.
I may not be faster, but I'm smarter.
No!
Take that. Oh, this feels good. Oh my god. You actually killed them off. Oh my god, I did not see this coming. I really... Oh my god. Ah! Oh. Oh. Unless someone's gonna Madara him, I don't think he's coming back. Oh.
I'm not gonna break my promise. I swear. I know you won't.
Ugh.
You're never getting to Atlas, do you hear me? Never! All forces!
Converge on my position and eliminate these pests at once!
Okay, now you're doing this.
Everyone on board. We're
Now,
making a
all
run
right.
for it.
What about Yang and Blake?
They'll manage.
Trying to reach you. Argus is in danger.
What?
Oh, it's almost as if you guys were not doing your job and considerably trying to go after a small group of people instead of looking out. What? What is that? What is that? What? Why? Why are you a thing? Hello? I'm getting flashbacks. Very bad flashbacks.
It's a Leviathan. It began its approach during your battle. We need you.
Man. Oh man, you know what would be great to fight that thing? You know what would be awesome to fight a giant thing like that? Oh man, I wonder if you saved it for that. It would have not been a problem. Ah! So anyway, yeah, this was a good episode. Okay. I mean, if I ever had any more proof that I love this show, no other show makes me get. Not many shows get me like this. All right, not many shows get me like this. All right, yeah. See, if they showed that in the end segment of the last one, I definitely would have changed my tune because I definitely like the SDC Schnee Dust Company. Thank you. just seeing it on his face kind of just made the actual lettering seem weird to me. But, alright. So. Okay. Oh. Alright. That was a good episode. That wasn't good. That was like on the great tier of episodes, like straight up. You had so many good things about it. Good revelation between Yang and Blake and Adam. Their entire arc has met the climaxal point, and now we're gonna see what the following resolution is gonna be. How they're gonna handle each other on for the rest of the series, and boy, they're precious. They're just precious. And the fact that the end segment is simply just it. Yang would not have caught that blade if she didn't already know that catching the blade with a mechanical arm isn't going to hurt. So catching it like that and then punching the ever-loving shit out of him is the best thing, and it would not have happened if a certain somebody didn't cut off her arm to begin with. So I like the poetic justice, you could say, that they added into that. And also having it so both Yang and Blake get a killing blow on him. Killing blow is also cutting it mildly, because when it comes to anime and other sorts of things, and this show has already showcased that it kills off characters, and those characters pretty much have no semblance of coming back. Semblance. So, for Adam being our kill count villain guy, being a primary antagonist that's now taken out for good, I can see it, because it was almost Cinder. It was almost Cinder, but she came back and she has more things to do. But now Adam seems to be on the chopping block for being our first mainline villain death, right next to Turtwig. Turtwig, though, his death to me was kind of just out there, so much out there that I almost completely forgot. Yeah, he was the first main antagonist who died, and he just got eaten, and that's it, and then it's just and gone. And then now Adam's on here as our second. But here's the thing: it looks like he's dead. And I'm almost certain he's dead for me. But the pessimist side of me, who's watched anime at this point, wants to say, since his body is now in a river and now going off into the rest of the waters, someone can Madara him. And if you don't know what Madara is, Madara took a guy who was crushed by a bunch of boulders, another kill count thing you could think about, and then he saved his life. So, as much as I would love to say that Adam is dead, and now we get to continue on moving forward, and because it's one thing about One Piece that I gotta just throw out there. One Piece has so many different antagonists and different things going on, and doesn't necessarily kill or get rid of them. It's very hard to say that when or where we're gonna get to the ending. So when you have villains and then you start killing them off one by one, like how JoJo style, especially part 5, where you had a bunch of different guys coming at you, but you take them out and kill them, and boom, 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 and you see your final confrontation. You know when you're getting to an end point. So first was Turtwig, now it seems to be Adam, and now all we have is the rest of the group that is actually affiliated with Salem to take care of before we actually reach the end of the series. Now, with all that being said on that front, I can't wait to see what the rest of what's the rest is gonna come for Blake and Yang. And as for the entirety of the final battle with the mech, RWBY, as many already showcased many times in this volume and the volumes previous, that she has grown as both a leader and as a character. You could say it's like an exponential growth or a nice little growth over time, but for me, it was pretty satisfying growth nonetheless. I definitely can't see her the same way that I saw her in Volume 1, which says a lot. And seeing her go up to her, and I will reiterate how she had a win-win-win scenario. She already knows what to do if she pulls out the missiles. And now we knew, and now thanks to what she did, she showed what she could do if she was going to shoot her with the cannon, with the dust cannon. So both ways, if she attacked him for either reason, she had a contingency plan for it. And if she just gave up and said yes, let's just talk it out, she wins again. So that's RWBY for you. Good job on that front. So I swear to Christ, if Crow one more time does something that makes it look like she's trying to treat her like a child, I will ship him. I swear. Come on, man, get with the program. She's older, she's wiser, she's better now. All right. As for everything else, now we got a Leviathan, neat, versus a giant Grim dragon that can birth out a lot of other Grim. And then we had that giant serpent dragon that Blake and water serpent thing that Blake and Sun fought. And now we have a Leviathan, this bipedal weird thing that looks kind of like a crocodile mixed in with a giant koi fish. And walking about, he looks like a Godzilla. I guess that's the best way to put it. He looks like a Godzilla, and also a bunch of other Griffin things coming around. I'm really getting like straight Volume 3 flashbacks. It's hilarious considering that this is, what, Volume 6? So 3 volumes later. Are we always going to get this? Like every 3 volumes we're going to get like a giant scenario where something's going to fall and everyone's going to die and important characters. And yes, I count Adam into these important characters all the time, every 3 volumes. You know, I would accept that. Sure, why not? As for what we're gonna get down, I like this both irony and straight up, hey, all my rage made so much sense, and I'm so happy. I'm upset. I'm upset for their situation, but I'm happy that it happened because it's like, all right, chick, you're trying to make an example of a small group of people, most of them not huntresses and hunters, kids basically, in your level, in your view. You are distracting your company with your giant mech usage for one fighter, for one flying thing in a small group of people. You're using your biggest asset to taking out and defending the people which you stand for by using it against them. All right, it's not that important, but you think it's important, so hey, maybe it's not gonna be that bad. Oh man, you underestimated their abilities and now they took your thing down? Man, if only you used it for like, I don't know, something bigger. Something that actually is posing a threat to the actual thing you stand for. The people. RWBY wouldn't hurt a single person in that goddamn area, but that thing, it's gonna eat all the children, all the wives, all the husbands, all the elderly, all because you wanted to prove a point. Congratulations. Everyone's gonna die, and I will not care. Well, for your scenario, I will care if, like, I don't know, John's sister gets hurt and her wife. That would hurt me. So, upon all that, we can't just simply leave. We got to try to find a way to either get that thing back in commission, which I highly doubt, or take it out with our own manpower, which again, I highly doubt. So, just like how this is supposed to go, I don't know what's coming next, and I can't wait to see what their plan is to either get rid of this thing, deal with the matter later, or somehow find a way to delay it. The only thing that I can come to mind is doing the same thing you did to the Grim Dragon. Find a way to have RWBY time stop that thing into an ever-eternal infinite loop of, I'm just sitting here, I'm a statue now. That's the only thing I can think of, but, you know, unless Gran can give her like a true synopsis on how to actually do that, or let's just say, I don't know, someone else important dies right in front of her. I don't want that to happen again, but yeah. That's the only thing that comes to my mind. RWBY Silver Eyes is the only thing that can stop this scenario at this point. So we'll just have to see what happens. Again, sorry about the Sneed Dust Company thing. I know, a very heated scenario and that sort of thing. Hopefully I didn't get anything wrong in this episode. We'll find that out later. And yeah, this is UMB University. Good next time. Bye.